What's up? What's the word?
It seemed like to me, just growing up in Chicago as black men, it seemed like we just gang culture is just embedded in our DNA. Like we can't escape it.
It kind of is.
Yeah, you can't really.
Like because it's like how casually you have that conversation, and then just me just casually just understanding everything you said. Like it just
You gotta survive. It's like they, I'm gonna say they created it to be a jungle. They really created it for you to fail. And I ain't talking about the gangs. I'm just talking about just like poverty in the ghettos. The gangs was originally created to stop that and help us, you know what I mean, and self-govern each other and give each other resources and all that. But when the older people got locked up and got killed, it kind of got watered down and they forgot the purpose of it. And then you got the man that infiltrated and then put drugs, took the mans away and put them in jail and gave them life for selling drugs that they was putting in the community. And a lot of, you know, I look at alcohol as a drug too, and you see around everywhere, and certain bad foods, I look at that as a drug too because you get addicted to it. They put that in the neighborhoods to just sedate our minds. And then we fighting over a block that we don't even own, which is crazy because I look at so many people, they killing each other over like, oh, he from what such and such, but none of y'all own property over there.
valid.
And the people that's prophesizing is the one that you walk past every day, like funeral homes and, you know what I mean, and gun shops and all that. So, man, I would just say to, I know this sidetrack, but I would say to my
It ain't even soundtrack. It's good.
I would say to my younger generation, just know, like, find a purpose in life because this gang shit ain't getting you nowhere fast. It's like, you going to jail or you dying, bro. Like, how simple could that get? You got two choices if you hop off the porch. You ain't getting your mama a new house. You ain't getting yourself out of the poverty. You ain't providing for your daughters. And that be the people that end up burying you. That don't even got no money for you because you don't even have no life insurance. So it's just like, come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that.
Yeah. But how do you...
It's hard
this
to
is
say
a cliche question, but how do you, like, help try to change that mindset in the younger generation? Because I used to teach at St. Charles Juvenile Detention, and that was just they end all be all. They like, I'm gonna get out, but I know I'm gonna be back in here.
Yeah.
And it was like no changing their minds. Like they willing to learn. Like I was teaching digital media, so they willing to learn. You could see like they willing to learn. They cool with like everything that's going, like being connected to the outside, but they already know like once it's time for me to get out of here, I'm gonna be back on the same thing, and I'm gonna end up back here. Right. So how do you try to change that?
I would say try to change where they lay their head at. Try to help it start at home first. So we try to help the parents if they, allow us to, or if they even got parents, and if they don't got parents, let's find a system that works for them to take their mind out of that, because you don't know what you're not exposed to, and the only thing they're exposed to is that, unfortunately. So if we do things, first we start with ourselves. We better ourselves and we get our resources up. Then we start with the households, if they got the households, and try to like do different things that connect with them, to let them know that it's not about fast money, cars, clothes, and jewelry, and, sex and gang banging. It's more to life than that. Like, it's a lot of people that they done been to the Audi home. They can tell you everything about an Audi home, but then you drop them off downtown. They don't even know how to
get back home.
Right. Yeah. Or they never even seen it, or they ain't even trying to see it. But they can tell you everything about the county. They can tell you everything about a deck on the county, but they can't tell you about, you go to this building, they doing this X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? And then most of they do know is Saks, unfortunately, or Neiman's.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do nothing but take money away. And
Hey,